Oh,
Welcome to Merbluski Radio.
please stop calling it that.
Never. Today is Funny Stories. With Charlie Chapman the Tank Engine. Yes. I'm in everyone's nightmares.
And Mr. Blue Sky 76.
That's not how the computer reads it.
You're not a computer. Obviously. You don't even know how to work them.
You can't trust anything.
Not even yourself?
No. That's how you stay alive.
Do you even trust your thumb?
No, I don't.
Why did you try to break your own thumb? That was not a good noise.
No, it wasn't. Okay, it's back in the socket now. I need to exercise more.
Yeah, probably.
My body should not be cracking whenever I move.
Yeah,
That
that's...
could be due to my job. You never know.
What do you do? Just sit there and stare at a fire all day? What do
I
you-
don't! I don't stare at a fire all day. Why does everyone assume I sit and stare at a fire all day? No one's gonna pay me that much money to sit and stare at a fire.
Because they
Everyone, it's not just you. Literally everyone says that. I don't stare at the fire.
It's because they hear boiler operator, and the first thing that comes to mind is a campfire sitting right under a giant metal drum filled with water, and that's the only thing
That's
that
not
they
the
can think
picture.
of.
I will paint you the picture. It is so hot in there that my cleaning rake will burn my 600-degree gloves off my hand if I leave it in there for more than a minute, okay? It is damn hot. But no! Everyone says, you get paid a lot of money to sit and stare at a fire. I don't even look at the fire for most of my job. I drive a damn bulldozer. You know how hard it is to fit a train in a bulldozer?
Oh, dear.
No! I have to do checklists, paperwork, then stare at the fire, then I drive a bulldozer, and then I gotta grease a bunch of crap, then I gotta hear a bunch of crap, then I do more paperwork, and then I stare at the fire. It's not just the fire! And then when crap breaks, well, I can't fix it because I'm not allowed to touch it. So I just have to sit there and wait for the boilers to come back online.
And stare at the fire.
There's no fire when it's broken. There's no fire. I just stare at a blank grate.
I stare at the embers.
Or I have to wait till our millwright is done welding something. And believe me, it's boring watching people weld.
You watch them weld?
I have to.
Do you at least wear welding goggles?
I don't look at the spark. I have to watch to make sure the sparks flying off don't ignite the dust. Don't ignite the wood dust.
Oh.
Believe me, wood dust explodes. If you don't believe me, try it at home. Don't do that.
Don't try it at home.
Don't try it. Actually, you know what? I'm tired of being safe. Do try that. Do it. I dare you. All of you are too chicken to ignite wood dust in your
Here's
home.
the question. Where are they going to get wood dust that is as fine as it is at your work?
Exactly. None of them are going to go through the effort to do it. So do it, you pansies.
Oh, dear.
There. My job is not just staring at fire. It's only part of my job.
It's only like 50%.
No, it's not. It's more like 17%.
20.
No. It's less than 20%.
30.
No, it's not 30%. Shit, that's like saying you just sit there with a bunch of Mexican people not knowing how to speak their language, and then you just drive a little forklift.
That is pretty much my job.
Damn it! You shit on the crapper all day. That's your job.
No, that's not.
No.
Oh, dear.
I got your job accurate. No one gets mine accurate.
It's because when you walk up to someone and they're like, hey, what do you do for a living? And you're like, I'm a boiler operator. What else are they going to think of?
Okay,
They're not going to think of your 4-story tall, giant metal boilers that could probably melt bone. They're going to think of a engines.
If I don't do my job, it will level that whole mill and any house within like half a mile of that mill.
I know, because it's so big.
They're freaking nukes.
Yeah,
I work around 3 big freaking nukes that are powered by wood. Okay.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, move aside.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I work around wood nukes.
Wood nukes.
Yeah. Take that.
So it's like a cargo cult. Oh
no.
dear. You know what those are, right?
Sorry, I get mad when people say I just stare at fires all day. I don't. That's my part-time job as a fireman.
What do you mean? You drive up to a house that's catched on fire. You walk up, you pull out marshmallows like, ooh.
Well, no, I mean, if you get put on rec crew, then, well, yeah, you kind of do that.
Do you just roast marshmallows over someone's belongings?
Well, no, you're not allowed to bring marshmallows because if a camera catches you, that's just bad PR.
What about hot dogs?
Well, that's also bad PR. And remember, while you're having fun, the person's house that you're trying to save is having like the worst day of their life, so they don't take it too well with you roasting marshmallows over the remains of their life.
Wait a minute. You know they sell like those toast cookers at like Bimart.
Yeah.
Have they made it illegal to make toast over the fires yet?
It's not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
People can frown all the time.
Yeah, but that just looks bad. I mean, how would you like your house is burning up, everything you ever owned is in that fire, and then you just see a bunch of firemen doing nothing, roasting hot dogs? That doesn't look good.
I'd probably join them.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you lie. You would not.
Well, first of all, it wouldn't just be burning. The fire would be shooting at them.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
Yeah,
So no one would be standing there.
Yeah. Most of the time.
And second of all, our houses are like within 6 feet of our house is within 6 feet of another house, which means that would probably catch on fire. Yeah. Especially our next door neighbor who's dead because her trees are dead.
Okay.
There's dead trees within about, 4 feet of our property or of our house.
Yeah.
Fire hazards, never heard of it.
Oh yeah, we freaking love fire hazards.
I know you're for a lack of a better term, a fire hazard Nazi on occasion.
Yeah. Well, if you put it, both of my careers, I'm technically a professional pyromaniac.
No, one of your careers you're a professional pyromaniac. The other one you're shutting down professional pyromaniacs.
I work against myself.
Yeah. You are the yin and yang.
Yeah, I'm the yin and yang of fire, bitch.
Except one is male and one's female, but
well, in today's world, you can do that.
That's true. You never know.
You never know. There's so many weirdos out there.
What do you mean? There's a lot of weirdos in here.
Shut up, trash panda.
Yeah.
Are we ever going? Okay, back to the subject at which we were going to talk about this video. Instead of me getting mad about my self-defeating careers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love fire.
Who doesn't?
My mom.
That's weird.
She's a nurse, you know. She hates burns. She complains about how much she has to deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, burn victims aren't that good, but fire's nice. Fire's pretty. You make so many things with fire.
It's so pretty. It's a pretty shade of red and orange and yellow.
Sometimes it's blue.
Yeah, stay away from the blue and white fires.
Eat the blue fire. Okay, back to the story. Okay, we're going to tell a funny story from how many years ago was that?
That was, a few months after you first joined? Or a year after you first joined?
It should have been like a year.
Okay, then it was 2 years ago.
Sometime in the past.
Because I've been in for 4 years, and I was in for a year by the time you joined.
Yeah, so I need to re-enlist.
Yeah.
I need to do. Are you still enlisted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am till next year.
I thought it was a month thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I just need to redo it then.
It's a yearly thing.
I need to redo it, and then when my schedule changes at work, then I can start coming back to the meetings. Yeah. Okay. Back to the story. We were doing a tractor show.
Tractor show. Wow.
Yes, quite tractor show. We gotta keep the story vague, because if this gets traced back to me, I'm gonna get in trouble.
No, I think it's fine saying what it actually is. It's the people's names we're gonna keep out, and also the place.
Okay, fine. It was an air show.
Yep.
I'm a nerd for air shows. I didn't get to see it, by the way, because people just kept ditching me. I stood on that tarmac for like 9 hours, and then it was over. No one came to get me. I didn't get to see any of that. I just stood on the damn tarmac.
Don't worry, I spent like 10 hours just sitting on the back of a tractor in the rain today, doing pretty much nothing but sitting there.
Yeah, but you got paid for that. I didn't get paid for that. I didn't even get lunch. People went to lunch and they came back to their post and no one told me about it. I'm still mad. And a lady tried to run me over with her Cadillac. It's a true story. She tried to run me over with her stupid ass Cadillac.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I should have chucked one of my signaling cones at her windshield.
Signaling cones?
I forget what they're
Marshalling
called.
sticks?
Yes, marshalling sticks.
Jesus. It's not even that hard. They're for marshalling.
Well, no,
and they're sticks.
It was a signaling cone, because you know what it was? We ran out of marshalling sticks, so they gave me 2 tiny traffic cones. So yes, it was a signaling cone.
No, they're marshalling cones.
No, they were signaling cones, damn it.
Marshalling cones.
I should have broken her window with my marshalling cone.
No, I'll tell you what a signaling cone is. I've had one before. It blinks.
I didn't get that. They ran out, and they left me there. I'm mad. That's my default state, is mad. My favorite class to play in Dungeons & Dragons is Barbarian, because I'm just mad.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't think you're mad all the time. I think you're just sleepy.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep.
You know what that means?
What?
Your spirit animal's Yogi Bear.
Shut the hell up. I hate Yogi Bear.
Do you want a picnic basket?
No, I don't want a picnic basket.
Dear.
You know what I want? I want money.
So does everyone.
Yeah. Okay, back to the story.
How about a picnic basket full of money?
Back to the damn story!
Sorry.
Of Trump DeVito, the most hated person in all of the world.
Yep.
And the reason we say Trump DeVito is because he looked like Danny DeVito with Trump's haircut. I'm not kidding this.
Except without the glasses.
He was Danny DeVito with Trump's haircut. That's not a very flattering look.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite. And so, like, the first couple hours, he had henchman number... What was henchman? Which henchman almost stabbed him?
That was 9.
Henchman number 9 freaking, like, took a big-ass knife out of his pocket and was like...
Big-ass knife? What do you mean? It was like 3 inches long.
It's funnier if I say big-ass knife.
It just Crocodile Dundee over there. You think that porta potty can save you? Not against this knife.
You know he would if he had a Bowie knife. He would have carried that.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure he does. Have you not seen Grizzly Cleaver?
Yeah.
You know the one hanging over his bedroom door?
Yeah, I know. If he had that, he would have used it.
Probably could have chopped the porta potty into tiny pieces.
Yeah, well, henchman... Well, what happened is Trump DeVito, I think, stole one of henchman number 7's hats.
The only one he had brought. It was his...
Was it his cuffer?
Cuffer?
No, it was his fedora, wasn't it?
No. It was his Ruger.
Oh, it was the Ruger hat.
It was the Ruger.
Oh yeah, and he was also a raging libtard. He was.
Yeah. He was
ironically, for having Trump's haircut, he hated Donald Trump.
Pretty much, yeah.
He was just a weirdo. But yeah, he stole henchman number 7's Ruger hat and proceeded to run to a porta potty and freaking
He locked himself in and threatened to throw the Ruger hat into the toilet.
Yes, and henchman number 9, it was henchman number 9, took out his knife and started unscrewing the lock with his knife. And then we just hear like a girly scream, "Oh no! No! No!" from the porta potty because, Trump DeVito saw that the lock was coming undone.
Oh no, this super secure area made out of plastic that I'm hiding in. Oh, the lock is coming off.
Yeah. But then my mom, Nurse. Nurse Ratchet. Yes.
Nurse Ratchet?
Yeah. Nurse.
Okay.
She's going to hate me for calling her Nurse Ratchet, but she kind of is sometimes. She can get very mad. Nurse Ratchet, my mom, just comes out of nowhere and just like freaking pulls him out and yells at him a whole lot. Henchman number 9 for bringing a knife out. And then we were kind of alone without a knife, and he was still in the porta potty. So we just banged on it a whole lot, cussed him out.
Who was it? One of you tried to tip it on him.
That was me.
Yeah.
I wish I had gone through with that, because he was a little shit and deserved to be with the rest of his kind.
But then you would have gotten 07's hat all dirty, and he's
There are sacrifices in war.
There are sacrifices that must be made.
I could have bought him a new hat.
That's true.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially. I could have bought him a new hat then. That thing was kind of cheap.
Okay.
I had like 3 of those anyway, so I didn't even have to buy him one. I could have just given him one.
You just walk back home, go into your room, come out, take this, and throw it at him.
Yeah. Okay, so that was just the first couple hours, and he already caused a lot of trouble. Damn fucking flies!
You just sit there. The thing that sets you off the most is the fly.
Yeah, it's going in my ear.
It's leaving me alone, but it's attacking you.
I don't know why. I take showers. Don't smell like crap.
I took a shower before I came here.
So did I.
Wait, you took a shower before coming home?
Yeah, I told you I broke my razors, so I got stuck with the sideburns and a Hitler stash.
Which is why your character has one.
Yeah. Yeah, walking into Walmart to buy razors with a Hitler stash doesn't go over too well.
What do you mean? I think that's the only place that it would blend in.
Yeah, well, the teller gave me a weird look.
Tellers always give you weird looks.
Yeah! But that's a different story. So that's just the first story about Trump DeVito.
Yep.
Second one, was it like the next day or something that he wouldn't stop hitting on Spider-Gwen? Is that... I'm sorry. Thinking of her as Spider-Gwen is so funny.
It actually works, though, doesn't it?
It kind of does. Thinking of her like that is just weird.
Yeah.
That's like her favorite superhero or something.
No, it's hers. I think hers is Spider-Man, not Spider-Gwen, but they're basically the same.
That's why I said Lady Spider-Man.
They're the same, except one has boobs. I'm not wrong.
Well, also a lot of different internal parts, too.
Yeah, that's true. And
well, let's not focus on that. I want to get that out of my head. I don't want to think about that.
How babies are made, 101.
No, I don't want to think about that. I like guns and money and weapons of destruction, not thinking about that.
Oh, fun fact. Did you know that there was another female equivalent to Spider-Man?
No. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Back to the story. He wouldn't stop hitting on Spider-Gwen.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we're just going to go with that now. Wouldn't stop hitting on her, which is weird, because she was just Nah.
She was older than him by quite a bit.
Yeah, by like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, hey, baby, you want to go out? That's what he would do.
He would click?
No, he would make the smooching noise.
That's not smooching. That's clicking.
No, this is clean. This is smooching.
Dude need to work on smooching if that's what he's doing.
Well, I've never kissed anyone, so. Well, okay, so anyway, I heard some of his lines. They were just weird. It's like, oh, come on, baby, I can go out with you. Look at my hair.
Was he trying to be Elvis? Thank you very much.
Yeah, but he would say in this weird, like, he'd say, oh, come on, baby. Come on. You can go out with me. You want some chicken? He said that. He said, you want some chicken? Just like that.
So he's a peacock.
Pretty much, yeah. He's Trump DeVito. What do you expect?
More than that. But that was...
He's the guy that pissed in a bottle in it and threw it in my tent.
That's true. But that was the same weekend where Spider-Gwen got pissed off at Cricket. I don't even know why.
Oh, she got pissed off at me because she didn't know I had asthma.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
no, she almost did the same thing to me.
You have asthma?
No, not asthma. She didn't know that my eye color was hazel.
She could just look at your face, right?
I know. She could have looked at me in the eyes. And I made a comment about that. She's like, she was talking about something. I was like, yeah, my eye color's hazel. She's like, what? How do you not notice someone's eye color? Like,
She got mad at me because when we were little kids, I thought her braids were just really thick hairs. I did.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
I was about 7. And I asked her, hey, Spider-Gwen, why are your hairs so thick and why do you have so few of them? And she got really mad at me.
I can't imagine why.
Well, I don't know what... it was like disproportionately angry at me.
No.
She still gets mad at me when I remind her of it.
So you realize why, right? Like for men, there's not really too many subjects that we get super ticked off at. For women, looks is one that
I
ticks them
wasn't
off
calling her
immediately.
ugly. I was just asking why her hair was so
but
thick.
in her mind, you were insulting her hair.
She thinks I insult her by everything.
That's true. It's because the way you talk, you just sound like you're always insulting people.
I try not to sound like that.
You have resting bitch voice.
And resting bitch face.
Pretty much, yeah.
I look like I'm scowling when I'm just walking around normally.
Yeah.
Which it's a surprise why people like me at all.
It's your personality. That's the only thing. It's the only thing I can figure.
Yeah. My little brother, it's not the personality, because he like emptied all of the booth of twirly birds.
No, it is his personality, but it's the sheer cartoon over the top ridiculousness of his personality.
And then you mix it with Caleb.
Oh dear. That is a combination that when it happens, I swear you can see the 4 horsemen coming. It is the end of the earth when they are together.
Let's get back on subject of Trump DeVito.
Or we could switch to a new story. You never know.
Well, I kind of want to get to the climax of the story because that's the best bit.
Okay.
Okay, so...
He's about to climax, guys.
Holy shit! What is wrong with you? Why? Why must you do this?
You set me up for it immediately.
I use the old-fashioned terms. You know I speak like this, damn it! You pervert! What is wrong with you? You know I don't make jokes like that. You know that. You know I'm always PG-13.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not. Damn it!
But your reaction was so worth it.
No, it's not. I'm gonna have to think about that. Stop messing with my head. Damn it, I said it.
Call me Dr. Sky. I'll mess with your head. You will never be the same again.
I already have head issues.
Oh.
I don't need more of them.
Join the club.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that now. The story was reaching a summit.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
I could
about
make
a
one.
mountain. Don't think about the gutter.
Oh, come on. Now you're doing it.
No!
Get your
I'm
mind
telling
out
you
together.
not to think about it, okay? My mind
Come on.
never went
All
there.
right. So
I'm telling you not to think about ideas to turn what I say into sex shit.
But it's hilarious when you think about it.
No, it's not.
How
Why
often?
do people think about this?
Because it's.
This is why I hate being around people. It's either dumb jokes or sex jokes. I hate both of those.
You just don't like jokes.
I like clever jokes.
That was a clever
No, it
joke.
wasn't.
You said something. You didn't think about it. I repeated the same thing and it clicked. You were like, oh, that's not what I wanted to mean.
That's reactive.
Exactly.
You're a Democrat.
No.
Yes.
I refuse.
You're a Democrat until I say otherwise.
You
That's
have no
your
control.
insult. That's where I get under. Democrat, libtard. Take that.
You are now. I now dub thee a member of the LGBTQ+.
Shut up.
You are the plus.
This plus is gonna kick your ass. Multiplications,
That really wasn't that good at all.
math. We're never gonna get to the end of the story.
Never.
Okay. Well, anyway, he wouldn't stop hitting on people. He almost got himself stabbed to death. Let's see what. Oh yeah. Anytime someone was changing in their tent, Trump DeVito would press his face up against that screen and try to peek in and see you, which led to me punching him in the balls through the tent.
I kicked him. I think I got him in the stomach, but I just straight up donkey kicked him.
I punched him as hard as I effing could in the balls. He raised an octave for the rest of that camp.
Oh dear.
I knew exactly where it hurt, and I was going to hit him there.
Made him sing like a bird.
Yeah. I also heard that Spider-Gwen or someone might have else kicked him. I don't know if it was her because she never told me about it. But I heard him getting kicked or punched on someone else's tent. He also peed in a bottle and threw it in my tent. And you know how I know? Because it was the only drink he ever drank. And he also peed in a bottle and threw it in my fucking tent.
Yep. He also convinced everyone else that tent was a storage tent and they could stick their stuff in it.
Which led to me throwing people's crap out of my tent.
Yeah. And then I remember you were like, you can keep it under the easy up. That's fine. Don't stick it in this tiny tent that I brought for storage.
Yeah. I put my stuff in there because it's my tent.
Yep.
If people had asked me, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah.
But if they just chuck their stuff in my tent, one, I'm just going to assume it's mine and take it home. And two, I'm just going to assume it's mine and take it home.
Or you could just be like, oh, this isn't mine, and throw it. Be like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I will do both of those.
At the same time.
Yeah. I'll throw it in my trash car. In my garbage truck. I'll throw it in the garbage truck and drive it home. I live at a dump.
That's believable.
Yeah, so do you.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so yeah.
No, I live in a landfill. You live in a scrapyard. Let's be honest.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah. So yeah, and then he also took henchman number 07's entire collection of cherry soda that he brought with him.
Oh yeah.
And drank it all. So henchman number 7 didn't get any.
Cherry flavored on-brand soda.
Yeah, which is expensive, especially for a kid of 12 years old to buy. He bought that with his own money.
Yeah.
So that was just a real douchebag move.
And then he
threw
the empty, not quote unquote empty, because you can never fully empty those cans out. There's always a few drips left, into the bed
of your mom's truck.
Yeah.
And she got mad at my little brother for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, the downpour your mom laid on my little brother was massive. I felt bad for him. And I usually don't feel bad for him.
What, kind of like the book?
I don't want to write a book. That's a different story. But yeah. So yeah, he was just a supreme douche. But the reckoning finally came for the supreme douche, Trump DeVito.
Yep.
when the narrow gauge annoyances, my little sisters showed up. And mind you, I believe one might have been 6 and the other was 5. And they're both very cute and annoying. Now, to describe them, one is tall, has very long hair, and is wearing a tutu and cowboy boots and a small tank top. The other is short, has curly hair, and is wearing tutu, a tank top, and cowboy boots.
Basically the same, except one's smaller and has curly hair.
Yeah.
Besides that, they look pretty close.
Yeah, they're also hyper aggressive.
It looks like if someone took a squirrel and gave it like 30 shots worth of caffeine.
Yeah, and then anger. And so they were throwing around, I believe, a pink, one of those pink inflatable balls. And
No, it was a straight up like no, it was what are those called?
those rubber pink balls.
No, it was an actual sports ball. It was the one that you hit over the net.
Tennis ball?
No, with your hands.
A volleyball.
Yes, volleyball. It was a volleyball that they were kicking around like a soccer ball.
Yeah, it was a volleyball. And Trump DeVito runs and knocks over the small one, which I will call her Jordo the Destroyer.
Or a better name.
Jordo the Destroyer.
You could just call her Track 2. Like you have Track 1 and Track 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just call her Jordo.
Okay, I guess.
Knocked over Jordo. And freaking took the ball and ran off about as feminine as a guy could run with a volleyball.
He ran with his arms moving. If I remember correctly, he did the little arm wiggle.
Yeah, he did. With the volleyball. Yep. And so, I'm just going to call her Kitty because that's how she says her own name.
Kitty?
Kitty.
Kitty.
She has a speech impediment. She can't say her own name.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm just going to call her Kitty. Kitty freaking takes off after her. Kitty's the tall one, by the way. And man, she just books it. Like, Usain Bolt ain't got nothing on this kid. Like, it's one of those just Looney Tune things. He takes off and there's just a trail of dust. That was this kid. Holy crap. Man, she runs and she grabs his collar and deadweights and just like flips him over on his back. And she sits there and stands on him and takes the volleyball one and punches his head down every time he tries to get up. And so she's just sitting there, bam, 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 getting beat up by this 7-year-old. Then Jordo the Destroyer gets up, is mad, picks up a stick and wanders over and beats the crap out of him with the stick. And so he's laying on the ground and he's squealing like a little pig that he is. And we're all over there eating a hot dog. And we're like, should we
Sharing one singular hot dog, yes.
Eating hot dogs. Multiple hot dogs. It's funnier if it was just one. We had to cut it up. That's how poor we were.
Yeah, just one.
We were so poor, we only had one hot dog.
And I had to dig it out of the trash.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at me. I'm obviously a trash panda.
Yeah, quite. So, yeah, he's getting beat up. And everyone's like, should we do anything? And we're like, nah, we shouldn't do anything. We don't like him.
Not a thing.
Not a thing. So, it probably lasted a good, 3 minutes of just these two little girls wailing on this kid. And he, tries to push them off, and he tries to crawl away, and he runs and just jumps on his back and beats his head back into the ground with the volleyball. Man, that was so funny. He just gets wailed on.
Yep.
Like I've seen prison riots that have been tamer than this.
You've seen prison riots.
I decline to say anything else to that.
The question is, how many of them did you start?
I plead the 5th.
Okay, so 5.
I plead the 5th.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not pleading that you've done that you've started?
I plead
5?
the 5th. Talk to my lawyer.
What lawyer?
I don't trust them. Okay, back. But yeah, man, he just got steamrolled by two little girls. Like it wasn't even a fair fight. We're talking emus versus Australians. Like the emus just beat the crap out of the Australians. This is
No. It's more like emus versus a hippopotamus. In size wise, because he was the same size as you and me. So at the time, maybe about 5 feet tall.
Yeah, well, he was fatter than me.
Yeah, he was like wider, but he was the same height as us.
No, I was taller than him.
Really?
Yeah, by
Okay.
like 2 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he just gets the crap beaten out of him. And he's like there squealing, "Someone help me! Get him off me! Get him off me! Someone, please! No! No, not there!" And like the thing that ends it all was he gets rolled on his back and Jordo whacks him as hard as she can in the nuts with that big stick she's been beating him with.
Oh dear.
And that just kind of ends it. And he just lays there and they just wander off like nothing happened. And my dad, you think my parents would have stopped that? No. My dad and mom were looking at it and laughing the whole time. Everyone was laughing.
Yep.
But yeah, he also tried to get me in trouble for turning his boobs blue.
No, not his bloobs.
His bloobs.
not his boobs, just the tips. Just his nipples.
It wasn't just his nipples. It was his whole chest that was blue.
No, it was a line across his chest. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Because the dumbass decided to crawl under an airplane when people told him not to and gouged his back up.
Stabbed himself in the back
With a plane.
with a bolt hanging out of the wing of a plane that was probably about 2 feet off the ground. That
Yeah.
he crawled under.
Yeah. And then because me being the dumbass I was, I overpacked on my medical supplies. Which default made me the medic. Even though I had no medical training.
Don't worry, you do now, sort of.
Yeah, I do now. So he comes back, I'm like, "Oh, good! I get to play medic now! I'm the kid I hate!"
It's time for your examination.
Yes, quite. Prepare to die. So, no, I do the responsible thing, and I dump half a bottle of disinfectant on that open wound.
Way too much, because it was a very small cut.
Yeah, but it made him squeal. I did my job. It did not get...
And then you put a...
I put a disinfectant pad, so it would always hurt.
Okay,
And then I put more pads on it, and then I wrapped it in medical tape.
You wrapped his entire upper torso in medical tape.
Okay, well here's the thing. He was so damn sweaty that the medical tape wouldn't stick to him if I just used little strips. So I wrapped his whole body so it would stay on, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It was like an hour later, he had it off, and his chest was blue, and he was running around the fire with his shirt off, waving it above his head. "Look at my blue tits!" Really loud. And mind you, there were women around that fireplace.
And little girls.
Yeah, he was just running around the fireplace with his shirt off. Mind you, he was pretty fat too, so he had the moobs. Yeah, he had blue moobs. And he's just running around, "Look at my blue tits!" Really loud.
Must have left him outside last night.
What?
I said he must have left him outside last night.
Yeah. Yeah, and it only ended when I said, no one wants to see your man tits. And then he put them away. But then later I found out he tried to get me kicked out because I said he had man tits and turned his tits blue. I said tits too many times.
Oh yeah, way too many. But I don't care. I'm never gonna get monetized anyway.
Yep. But yeah, he was a giant piece of crap. My old man wanted to headbutt him in the face. And that's pretty strong because he usually just wants to punch people.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. I rarely get to see him headbutt people.
You sound excited to see him headbutt someone.
I enjoy pain. Well, not my own pain. I enjoy seeing other people's pain.
I enjoy the suffering of others.
Quite indeed.
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 All right.
Well, let's just end this one.
This is where we're going to end it.
Yep. Finally got through the story.
It only took us 40 minutes?
Holy shit!
Holy crap, it's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna cut out so much.
Yes, quite indeed.
Oh my